There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Happy Sunday, everyone, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. This is GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very, very much for joining me tonight. Also, I want to say welcome to possibly some new people that are joining me. As you know, I'm bi-weekly on Paranormal Warehouse. I also am on my own profile page and the Minnesota GhostBox page and the Parafriend event page and some Twitter accounts. But starting this week, every week now, I am going to be on the Paranormal United Network. So if you are watching me from the Paranormal United Network, can you please say hi to me? I'd really appreciate it. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to say hi. This is my first night on here. And it's very exciting. So it's fun to be in different places, and I'm still on Paranormal Warehouse every other week. It's just kind of a crazy schedule. Ooh, matter of fact, I'm not the only one that's happy about it. Did you see the light go off? The flashlight went off. Can you go off again for me, please? You did it once before. For those of you who are just joining me, who haven't seen this before, basically what I do is every week I pull out my spirit box. That is my personal favorite way of communicating with spirits. And we try to reach out to loved ones. And then I always have this table off to the side with some other equipment that we love to see go off also. So that's, just so you see. And so last time I was on, we had significant activity with the flashlight, and it did just go off. And now, of course, when I'm asking for it, it's not doing so. But we'll come back to that. As soon as I move the camera away from it, I'm sure that it will go right back on. It seems to be how life works around here. Just wanted to thank everyone for joining me. A couple pieces of housekeeping that I'd like to do before going forward. First of all, let's turn off my phone. I'm on a Messenger account now that is extremely active at the moment. So I'm just going to mute that so we don't have that going on all night. First of all, as I said, I'm a paranormal investigator and also a sensitive and intuitive. And one of my favorite things to do is use the spirit box to try to help others. I also use any of my paranormal, equipment or my own intuitiveness or whatever to help other people. That's the number one thing I like to do. And I also like to try to, what I consider respectful communication with spirits, try to teach others, if that's the correct word for it, at least try to have open dialogue about it. And so what we do every Sunday is I'm going to try to reach out to spirits. I'm going to try to reach out to your loved ones if you want that. Through the spirit box, we've had a considerable amount of success. For any of you who have joined me before, I'm sure some of you have been blessed with a loved one coming through. And then how we end the evening is we're going to try to cross over spirits that would like to be crossed over. That's just kind of the way that we do things. And we're going to get to that momentarily. A couple things I wanted to bring up, though. Every week I talk about Anne, and I talk about her show that she does every Tuesdays and Thursdays. She also is starting up on the Paranormal United Network on Tuesday, as well as having a on and off every other week with Paranormal Warehouse. She's not going to be on Paranormal Warehouse this week, or at least Tuesday. So she is going to be on the Paranormal United Network starting on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. If those of you who do not know what she's a psychic medium tarot card reader. She's incredibly accurate. And also she does one question readings on those nights. So Get there early, put in your question. She'll get to you. She'll ask, or she won't ask. You ask. You ask the question. You can tell it's been a while since I've done this. I don't even know how these things work anymore. You ask the question. She answers. One question readings. Very, very, very fun. Very cool. And then you can also, as I put in here, go to her Facebook page, like it, because sometimes she gives away free full readings, as she did last week. Facebook.com/tarot by Anne, or to schedule a reading with her, just go to www.onae.org. Honestly, it'll be worth your time. As for myself, I do a weekly radio show on an AM station here in the Twin Cities, AM 950. It's a paranormal show. I am off until January 10th, but I thought I would kind of get everyone kind of ready for the next episode on January 10th, as I'm going to be having on as my guest Alexandra Holzer. As you know, her father, Hans, was a groundbreaking paranormal researcher. She is also the same. It's very difficult sometimes because you want to make sure that you pay her the respect that she deserves and not just give the moniker of the daughter of Hans Holzer, because she is incredible, and she has moved forward the world of paranormal research herself. And we're going to be talking about that. That's on January 10th. I'm on AM 950. It's streaming, and once we get to it, I will be talking a little bit more and sharing links and stuff. So hopefully other folks can take part and whatnot. So once again, if you are on Paranormal United Network, please say hi. It'd be nice to say hi to everybody. And I'm kind of looking through all of the comments right now, and for answering some people that I am going to be weekly now. It's just going to be not always a Paranormal Warehouse, but I will be every week on Paranormal United Network and on my own Facebook page and some of the other pages. So this is really cool to be able to do this. And then before we get started, just kind of going over, and I'm sorry, I'm just looking at all sorts of comments. It's very nice to see everyone. It's very nice to see so many people tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we find something worthwhile for everybody. And then, of course, this messy table is our equipment table, and hopefully the goal here is that something goes off while we do our spirit box session or whatever else. We've had everything on here gone off at one point, and basically this is the goal, is that we get some people. This is going to be me, the REM pod. We have flashlight that went off earlier. We have the Ovilus. I'm going to have an Ovilus at the table with me. We also have K2. We have this little fuddy-duddy device. And you'll see we have bells here. And the bells have moved before. And so, obviously what we're hoping for here is some kind of spirit communication. Before we get started, I did want to do a quick shout out. I got a nice surprise gift today, and I got this wonderful mouse pad with the logo to my paranormal team on there, as well as a nice little notebook made for me. So thank you very much for sending those to me. I really love them. It's very nice of you to do that. Should we talk to spirits? Should we do so? The one thing that I firmly believe in is that there has to be protection as far as who we talk to, how we talk to spirits, who we try to communicate with. And I know that not everyone was going to probably follow this philosophy, and that's okay, but this is what I do. This is what I ask you consider to do, to protect yourself as we go into, I don't want to say uncharted territories, but we go into an area that we have to be very careful, because we never know what we're going to get into. Our goal here is spirits of what we call love and above, but let's protect ourselves. Okay. So what I like to do, I like to put a little bit of Florida water on me, and I ask everyone to kind of just pay attention to their breathing, pay attention to their heart, pay attention to the goodness that's from your heart, and imagine, and not even imagine, start to see a white light that emanates from your heart. This is love, and this is love that you create. This is love that is protection from your loved ones and your spirit guides, and this is protection that starts from your heart and just moves out, right? It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And the purpose of this is that it's going to suddenly cover you like armor. It's going to be your protection. And then if you get that protection, hopefully if you're feeling that, you're also feeling kind of some tingling, because that should be good tingling. That should be like, yeah, this is feeling good. This is feeling really good. I'm feeling good about everything that's happening to me right now. And you take that bubble that you've created for yourself, and you push it out to all the walls in the house, and side by side, front, back, all over the place. And why you're doing that is because you have other people in your house, you have pets, you have everything else, and you want to protect everybody. Everybody gets protection tonight. And the purpose for that is simply because you want to make sure that you are protecting your loved ones. I am not going to put you in a situation where you are in danger. But you also have to help yourself also, okay? Because this is what we do. Let's see here. How do you feel? You're feeling it? I'm feeling it. And, you know, you don't have to be intuitive to be able to feel that there's something happening here. You're feeling, because the whole thing comes down to intention. It's always about intention. Never offer up your energy, offer up your intention. If you want to hear from Grandma Mary tonight, it's all about intention, not like, oh, take my energy so I can hear you. It's all about, that I want to hear from you. I need to hear from you. Please come through. But don't offer anything of yours. It's not yours to offer. It's not theirs to take. That's probably more appropriate. One thing I will also say, I cannot guarantee responses. We'll do our best. And you're going to hear stuff that I'm not going to hear. And for those of you who have not been here before, feel free to put into chat what you're hearing. You're going to see other people do that. There are no wrong answers. And you're going to probably hear stuff, and other people are going to hear stuff, and you're not going to hear me say it because the speaker is going to be in front of me. It's going to be facing out this way. I'm not going to be able to hear anything, or hear as much. So I might be a step behind you, even though in fact I'm about 15 seconds in front of you, if that makes any sense. So just remember, we only want to speak to spirits of love and above, and we only want, good spirits. And after we're done, we're going to cut the ties. If you leave before this is over, you're screwed. No, you're not. But if you leave before it's over, just kind of say to yourself, the session is over, and cut the ties, okay? Because you need to protect yourself. A couple other things going on here. Got to record. Always record your sessions. December 27th, it is 10:15 p.m. GhostBox Live, December 27th. Let's see, what else do we need to do here? I'm a little rusty. Let's see, I'm going to turn on another Ovilus. This is an older Ovilus, an Ovilus 4, if you will. And thank you, folks. You're all saying something that I keep forgetting to say, and that is simply, please share this video. Because then the more people we get sharing, the better the intention is going to be, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much. I'm going to turn on the Ovilus now. This poor guy, it's so old. He just doesn't want to work anymore. There we go. Can't even say it. Brace, resolve, process. I do not count these as spirit communication. I consider it as calibration because I'm just holding it. The other one, the other Ovilus, which is an Ovilus 5, has said so far tonight, it has said plate and month. So You got that. So let's see here. One of the things that I really like to do is I like to, let's see. I like to just get things ready here. Kind of lost my train of thought here. I don't know why I did. Just kind of feeling the energy in here, which is good. It's all good energy. So why don't we get started? I'm going to introduce myself, first of all, to all spirits. Spirits, my name is Greg, and I have a number of people here who you probably already know as some being your relatives, and we would like to talk with you tonight. And by doing so, there's a couple devices that we're going to use to communicate with you, and I'm hoping that you will consider communicating with us. You have loved ones here that would love to hear from you. I have, for you to talk to us, we have this device here that you can just touch and will go off. You can put words through here. You can make things light up. You can move the bells. Whatever you feel you need to do, that would be great if we could hear from you this way. I'm also going to use. I have another K2 that I'm going to have over here. See if that goes off at all. Unfortunately, the ones that are off camera always kind of, it's unfortunate when those go off in a sense because you can't see them. You just have to believe that I'm seeing them go off. And by the time I bring them over to you to see, it's already all over. But, we'll do our best. And then let's see here. The spirit box I'm going to use tonight is called an SB7. It is a mass-produced spirit box. Many paranormal investigators will tell you it's not the best spirit box to use. And they'll have a lot of good reasons why. But I think what we have found in the number of years that I've been doing these live things is that the SB7 comes through really well, and it has a really good rate of response to it. We have tried other devices, the other spirit boxes, and although I think they work very well, they don't seem to work in this situation. So we're going to try doing it this way a little bit longer. For those who have not experienced this before, please know that this is extremely loud and it's a lot of white noise, and it turns a lot of people off, to be completely honest. And that is not my intention. But unfortunately, that is how this works. Hopefully, if you stick with it, that you find that this was worth your time. And so let's begin. We're going to go a backward sweep, 150 rate on it, sweep rate on it. Might be too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. My name is Greg. Can you, is there any spirits here that want to say hello to us, please? Are there any spirits here who have been visiting loved ones over the Christmas holiday? Did you hear someone just say please? Obelisk just went off. Stood. So, how many spirits are in this room with me right now? Can you give me a number, please? find that it takes about 15 minutes or so for us to kind of get into a groove with spirit. We would love to hear from any spirits that are around this area right now. We'd love to hear you say just hello. You know, even if there's spirits that are not connected with any of us here, like as a relative, you still matter. We'd still want to hear from you. You are more than welcome to say something to us. So it's interesting. I've heard people say, you've heard 11, Greg. How are you doing, Greg? Has heard 4. Justin's heard 2. I just talked over. Someone just said 2 again, actually. Lori heard 4. And Lori also heard hello. Gina heard 11. It's interesting because I didn't hear any numbers at all this time. And I'm not saying that it didn't happen. It's just, I think it's because I always keep the speaker in front of me so that you all, I'm sacrificing my own fun so that you all can enjoy the spirit box session. Schedule. I'm looking because I thought I heard that actually on the obelisk. Schedule. Now, schedule could also be a just something from the radio. But here's the thing. Schedule is 2 syllables. And getting 2 syllables coming to a sweep rate like that can be kind of difficult. Do I have any spirits that are around the St. Michael area that that just have lived around here? You know, if you'd like us to hear you, could you please try to have more energy when you speak? I know that may not be easy. Do I have anybody who is relatives to anyone listening tonight? Are you all hungover from Christmas or something? There is so very few spirits talking so far tonight. And that's fine. You don't have to. There we go. That was a woman's voice. Can you tell us your name, please? Now, there's a lot of folks here saying that there's 4 spirits in here with me right now. Is that correct? Now, here's the thing. I have a lot of energy in here. I feel a lot of energy in here. Okay? And don't forget, spirits, you could make one of these devices go off too, if that's how you want to communicate with us. Or if you have someone you know that's watching, say their name for me. So I heard a lot of people hear mom or mum, which is cool. Now, also, Susan heard Mary. Lori, are you saying that you heard Mary also? Oh, Amanda, thank you so much. That's very nice of you to say. Mary, are you here? Mary? Oh, shoot. Mary, if you're here, can you do something, either turn on a device or say your name again, please? That's no way to talk about how I talk. Mary, are you here? Mary, could you just say hello for us, please? Okay. You hear that? Now, what was interesting about that? To me, what was interesting about that was how it was, I think, 2 words, both female, both responding, I believe, as Mary. But do I know that for certain? No. But that's where I think debates come in about doing this, being intuitive, or doing this and being very scientific about it. Hello. Exactly. But you see, we are getting more. We're getting more responses now. We're warming ourselves up here. What was that? Did you hear that? What was that? That's a sentence, which is pretty amazing. And now, Andrea, you're the second person that I've seen write Maggie, that heard Maggie's name. So we get a spirit that says, "What was that?" I think we got Mary at one point. Now, Maggie, are you here? Wow. Maggie, was that you? That high-pitched voice, was that you? That's pretty incredible. That's neat. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you very much. Now, if I could push it a little bit further, Maggie, could you turn something on over there for me? All you have to do is go to that antenna over there and just touch it. It'll go off. It'll light up. I would love to see that light up. Maggie, are you still here? Thought I heard a voice say here, but it wasn't clear. So it's like you kind of get into the point of like, are you just hearing stuff? Kind of like audio pareidoia. All right. Let's see here. All right, Brian. Now, Brian, if you don't mind me saying so, Brian, you had a very interesting situation on my radio show with Anne. Ooh, did that sound like Rita? Maria? Something like that? Anyway, Brian is looking for his sister who has passed on. And she came through to Ane on my radio show a couple weeks ago, kind of like making it so she couldn't go any further without acknowledging that she's there. So we've been trying to see if we can get Chantella to come through the spirit box. I thought we did last week, if I'm not mistaken. Not last week, 2 weeks ago. Chantella, are you here? Can you talk to us, please?
That's right.
Did she say that's right? Chantella, was that you? Can you say your brother's name, Brian? That sounded like Gregory. Chantella, I thought I almost heard Brian's name. Can you say Brian's name again, please? I had wondered if it was like, it's me or that's me or something like that. Chantella, are you aware that your brother is really trying to get a hold of you? Yes. Yes, okay. You know, what you all do when you're putting this stuff in the comments is you're making me feel validated because I'm hearing stuff, you're hearing stuff, and because there's always that worry of trying to force an answer to come through, like you hear just like some mumble, and you're like, oh, that's what I want to hear. So that we're all kind of hearing the same thing makes me feel really good. And there's a couple Gregs on here. Chantella, is there anything we could do to help you? You said something, but it was a couple words, or at least one word that had a lot of syllables. It's hard to say. What would you like us to do? Have you crossed over? I don't think she's crossed over. I didn't hear it through the box, but I don't feel like she's crossed over. But I don't think she wants to yet cross over. All right, Chantella, do this for me. If there's something if you want us to talk to you further, like if there's something you want to say, can you make one of these devices go off, please? Because otherwise, we're just going to say right now, we'll kind of give it a rest talking with you. I feel like that you are not. Again, John. That you don't want to really talk with us about that stuff at the moment. Brian, would you think it's fair to say that she has unfinished business here? Because that's what that feels like to me, that there's unfinished business. I'm just looking at comments. Did Spirit Box just say goddamn? I feel like going like goddamn. Or is that just me swearing for no good reason? Hi, Carrie. How are you doing? Is Carrie's grandpa here? Or you're probably with her, is what really how it is. Can you say something to Carrie?
Carrie. Oh.
I'm hearing a lot of voices, but I don't know if any of those are your grandfather. Can you give us one word, please? Just so your voice is probably very distinctive, that she would pick up on it immediately. Okay, a little bit more information. So we got a name, Grandpa John. That's funny. I think someone said something John right there. It sounds like that Grandpa John did something pretty amazing. Grandpa John, are you able to say who saved that? Who helped save her son? Sounds like you were part of it. Sounds like someone said me. Grandpa John, can you give us any kind of response, please? See, this is what I heard. I heard it's John. Others have heard hi, John. Hey, John.
History.
History. All right, Grandpa John, if you want to come through, feel free to anytime you want. Hey, Slick, I'm so sorry for your loss. Let's see what we could do. Susan, are you here for Slick? Susan, could you please come through, please? Slick, how long ago did you lose Susan?
I don't.
In May. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, Andrea heard hi, Slick. So Susan, are you here? Can you say hi again to him, please? So, some of you may have heard Susan. I personally did not, which that does not mean it didn't happen. Susan, you're welcome to talk to us anytime you want, okay? But we're going to move on. But it could have been slick. It could have been. Did they say leave or something else? Hi, Des. Ron, are you able to come through and talk to us, please? Talk to Des. Say Kristen. Ron, Des would really love to hear from you. Or you can turn on one of the devices over here, please. Des, are you feeling him on your end? Ron, could you even just say your name through the device, please? All I'm going to say then, Des, is don't take that as like something bad, okay? Don't take that as he doesn't love you or anything like that. We don't know why spirits don't communicate when we want them to. There's all sorts of reasons. I'm sure there's a good reason why, that you just aren't going to get him at the moment, but you will when you really, really, really need him. Okay, there's one I was looking for. Okay. Rena, I saw that you had posted that you've been hearing your name. Let's see what we could do, okay? Josie, are you here? Can you talk to us, please? Can you talk to Rena? We thought we heard your name. We thought we heard Rena's name a couple times tonight. Was that you talking to her? Trying to get her attention. Could you say her name again, please? Josie, Rena would really love to hear from you. I'd just love to hear your voice. Is there any way that you could gift us that possibility, please? Do you hear that voice? She just said, "Pardon me." I don't know if that's Josie, though. Did you hear that through the spirit box, or you're saying hi to Ane? Because Ane's name does come through the spirit box. Quite honestly, anybody who wants to come through. And you heard Miriam. Is someone trying to connect with Miriam? Through the box? I feel like that there's been kind of a decline in responses here. It's really interesting, actually. Like, we were getting a number of responses, and now we're not really getting anything at all. Rachel, are you here? Can you talk to us in the box, or are you just going to talk to Miriam directly? I would love to hear your voice. Is that something? It's funny. It's always my first instinct too of who's stopping it. You know, who's stopping the communication? Yeah, here we go. There we go. So now it feels like we're getting more spirits back in here. Do I have more spirits wanting to talk to us? For a while it got very quiet. Sounded like Greg's name. Either Greg or this Greg. One of the Gregs. Is someone trying to reach out to Greg? Like Greg Koss? Someone trying to reach out to Greg Koss? Hi, Kelly. Behind the K2 is an obelisk. So it's going to have like a bank of words that that the belief is spiritual pick from. And we have not received anything on here tonight except for 2 words from earlier, plate and month. on my other obelisk I have over here, it's just stood in process. Yeah. How many spirits do I have with me now? Yes, Mummy, ring the bell. That would be really cool to see the bell get rung. It's 4. This is a good lead-in, actually. This is for Sandra's mom. If you can hear me, if you want to chat with us, have you crossed over? We're going to try to cross over, spirits, here in a couple minutes. If you haven't done so, you are more than welcome to do so. All right. Spirits, how many of you need to be crossed over? Do you need to be crossed over? Because I can cross you over. Can you let us know that you need to be crossed over, please? All right. Let's do this. All right, folks, this is where I'm going to want your help. Once again, I don't want your energy, I want your intention. Our intention is to help cross spirits over. And doing so, that we will be able to give them the peace that they've been looking for, okay? I'm opening up some light. Okay? You just follow the light. You just follow the light, okay? You see the light, right? Okay, good. You just cross through it. There's nothing to be afraid of. There will be somebody over on the other side to guide you. Okay? Do you see the light? Do you see that? Do you see it? Okay. Conan just said the light. All right. Have you crossed? Have you crossed it?
Good.
Have you all crossed it now? I feel lighter in here. Have you all crossed? Could you confirm with me, please? Just remember, spirits, you all have a right to cross. All our relatives that we're trying to reach tonight, if you haven't crossed, this is your chance to do so. When you cross, you can come back. You're not trapped from seeing your loved ones. Okay? Here. Good. What sounds angry? Spirit box sounds angry? Peace. You hear that? Peace. Did everyone cross over who wants to cross over? It's quiet.
My God.
Spirits, do you have anything else? You want to say anything else to us? Rebecca? Is there a Rebecca here? Or are you Rebecca? If you're looking for a Rebecca, can you let us know that? Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shut down the session. Thank you very much for talking with us. We're shutting down the session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. So that is that. Whoops. Are you saying that you were hearing Spanish language on the Spirit Box tonight? I can understand that. It's here quite a bit, to be honest. Been to a lot of places where I've picked up Spanish. I picked up German. Picked up a number of different things. Polish. I picked up Polish in a place that is not in Poland, but that was heavy with Polish background to it. So a lot of interesting things for sure. So that's that. For those of you who have not experienced this before, I hope that you enjoyed it. I mean, I hope that you got something out of it. I haven't been doing this on a regular basis like I normally was, especially back in September and October. I was doing this about 4 times a week. And now I've been going every other week. So now being on the Paranormal United Network, every week I'm going to be back on. So I'm hoping what happens is that we end up getting it's like, I always think of it like a muscle. The more we exercise it, the better it's going to get. So I'm hoping that we continue kind of get back to where we were, because for a while we were getting some absolutely amazing communication. And I thought we got some good stuff tonight for sure. What I want to do before I let you all go, a couple things. First of all, we got to let Spirit know that this session is closed. And it's important to do so, not for your loved ones, because your loved ones are always welcome to be around you. I'm talking about any other spirit that we brought in here who doesn't mean any harm, but they might like your energy. They might like, hanging around with you, and they're like, oh, I like this place, I'm going to stick around here. No, you are not allowed to stick around here. If you are not a relative or a friend, this session is over, and I am literally cutting the ties right now with Spirit, because this is where we say goodbye for tonight. I thought I was feeling pretty good. Okay, well that's hurtful. No, I'm just kidding. But it's important to remember that we're done with this session. I do want to say I did not capture this on audio, but I want to tell you about something. I wanted to talk about something that happened to me a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Was I couldn't sleep one night, so I took the Spirit Box, as one does when they can't sleep. And instead of using my speaker, I used headphones. I put in the headphones, so I wasn't recording it. I was like maybe 2, 3 in the morning. I was upstairs in my bedroom, just in bed, listening to the Spirit Box. And what happened was I was kind of feeling kind of down about a cat that had passed away a year ago, my little AJ, and she was really sick, and I didn't feel like I took very good care of her. At the end, I just didn't feel like I was giving her the care that she deserved. And I said to her, I just called out to her, like, AJ, are you here? I just want to let you know that I am really sorry for not taking care of you the way that you deserve to be taken care of before you died, before you passed. And her response, she responded, this high-pitched female voice said to me on the Spirit Box really quickly, "You tried." And that was pretty incredible. And obviously I wish I have a recording of it, but it was really incredible to hear that. And that, maybe someday, maybe one of these sessions, maybe all we try to do is reach our pets and see how that works. Also, one of these times we should try just to reach out to aliens, right? Can we get aliens on here? I think I have before. It'd be really nice to get some aliens on here. And see if they'll talk to us. Before you go, can't leave quite yet. Don't forget Tuesday on Paranormal United Network and on her own page, Ane will be doing one-question readings. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can also see her on facebook.com/Tarot by Ane. If I were you, I would like her page. Go to her page and like it, because doing so, you'll find out what she's doing. And she also tries to pull the tarot card of the day, which is meant to be help guiding all of us, whether we want to take it, it's up to us. But it's a nice kind of way to start the day, or even if you don't get to it till the afternoon, something that just kind of is a little bit of positivity that really is really very enjoyable, actually. As far as me, if you have anything that happens during the week that you don't feel quite right, reach out to me. You can go to my Facebook page. My name is down here. You can friend me if you like, or follow me, whatever you want to do. Send me a note. I'm reachable, especially if you have a question about something that happened or something that's happened since the session. I'm here to help. And I just want to make sure everyone is feeling good after these sessions. You can go to my Facebook pages too. I have a profile page, obviously. My paranormal team is MN GhostBox. That's Minnesota GhostBox. It's on Facebook. It will look like this. So please go and check it out. And then once again, I do a radio show. I mean, it's out there now, but my next new one is going to be on Sunday, January 10th with Alexandra Holzer. But you go to am950radio.com and it'll tell you, it'll give you links to all my other shows. I have had a lot of people on, from One Question Readings with Ane to Dave Schrader from Holzer Files to the folks from Destination Fear, Bishop James Long. Check it out. It's good. If I do say so myself, I guess that was kind of me being very, I don't know, egotistical or whatever. Thank you all so very much for joining me. Let's do this again next week. I will not be on Paranormal Warehouse next week, but I will still be on Paranormal United Network, on my own profile page, Minnesota GhostBox page, my Parafriends events page. I know I'm just spewing a lot of words at you at the moment, but I will see you next week. Thank you all so very much for taking part in this, and I hope you'll join me next week. Have a good week. See you next year. Bye-bye.